Hey Gemini, so y'all message is talking about y'all taking on a lot of work, a lot of hard work. Maybe some of y'all are taking on this burden, just a lot of extra responsibility where you just feel overwhelmed. You feel like you are constantly working hard. You're working hard, it's a burden, and maybe some of y'all just aren't seeing this progress or any results from just taking on too much. It's like you're taking on too much responsibility. You're taking on all of this hard work, and it's weighing you down. It's burning you out, okay? And then maybe some of y'all are to the point where it's like you realize that you've taken on too much, that there's a burden that's going on in your life, or you just feel like something is heavy, and you're finally coming to this sudden awareness where it's like maybe you don't want it anymore. You're realizing that, yo, I took on too much on whatever responsibility, whatever role you have. You feel like I'm done. I don't have the energy anymore to give to this situation, this place, this thing, whatever it is. So you're coming into the sudden awareness where you're about to change the game, where you're about to do something different. It's like you're choosing your own happiness. Maybe you've put others before you. You've been doing a lot for a lot of people and other people, but you're just like, you know what, I'm going to choose what's for me, or choosing happiness. And if you haven't felt that way due to this burden, Gemini, this message is saying it's time for you to choose happiness. It's time for you to choose yourself, to show up for yourself, to get away from whatever the situation is, whatever burden that you're carrying. It's time to let it go. It's time to withdraw from it. You're done. It's over, okay? Retreat. Get into alignment with yourself, because it's just gonna be more trouble down the line. It's gonna be more of a challenge if you don't let go now. But I feel like that message is saying some of y'all have, you know, uh, gained this awareness and you're moving forward. Okay. You also have the message of it's time for a new phase. So yeah, it's like letting go of this burden. It's done. It's dead. It's time for a new phase. You know, I feel like this message is also saying, Gemini, forgive yourself in the process, because this burden or whatever it is that you could be going through could involve other people, to the point where you feel like you may not want to forgive a person or forgive a situation that a person has put you in. But really, it's about you, Gemini. It's about forgiving yourself. It's about showing up for yourself, releasing this burden, letting go, admitting to yourself that you've took on this role that you didn't have to take on, this responsibility. It was too much, and now you're honoring yourself. So just forgiving yourself for being in this space for however long you may have been in it, Gemini. But you're letting go, and you're moving into a new phase, and with that new phase comes forgiveness. Okay, forgive yourself for just putting up with a lot of things as well. I also feel like this message is saying, what have you learned from your situation, or what are you learning in the midst of carrying all of this responsibility or this burden? It's time for you to get the lesson and roll. What is the lesson that you have received or that you are receiving, so you can roll and get on with your life and have more fulfillment and happiness with yourself and where you want to go. Don't live your life for other people. That's the message that just came up, Gemini. Don't live your life for other people. Live your life for yourself. Honor yourself. Fulfill your happiness. Is not about other people, because people still will be ungrateful. They won't give you what you're looking for. You gotta give it to yourself. Okay? And then y'all have the message of know when you need help. How can you tell if you need help? Are you the type of person that just keep going and you don't even realize that you need help? If so, Gemini, you need to know when you need help. You need to know when to throw in the towel, when to receive, help from whoever that you can receive it from, some form of support. So yeah, just know when to throw in the towel. Okay. And then you have the message of what are you grateful for? So through all of this, what are you grateful for, Gemini? What is it that you're grateful for through all of these challenges, through all of these lessons, or whatever it is that you're going through, that the space that you're in? What are you grateful for? Okay, look for the gratitude in your situation. And then, Gemini, you have the message of taking steps. Do not look at all that you have to get down, all the tasks piling up in your daily routine. Okay, so yes, once again, you got to take a look. Don't take on too much that you cannot handle. Okay, you got to break stuff down. It's time for you to Stop piling all these responsibilities on yourself. Okay? Take things one step at a time. Okay? Take one task at a time and try to take one day at a time. So if you've been feeling like you've been piling a lot on yourself, you're being required to take the steps. Do things one task at a time, one step at a time. And I feel like that message could be saying too for some of y'all, if y'all are working on something. Like maybe you have a goal, a business, something that you're trying to work on, you're doing too much at one time trying to get things done. It's time for you to take it one step at a time. Do things slowly. You got 24 hours in a day. Do what you can. Don't try to do every single thing at once. So take it easy on yourself. And then you'll have the message of, I am open to love and kindness. So be open to love, you know, whether it's love from yourself or love from other people, and kindness. It's people out here who might want to support you with your goals and your dreams. So be open to the kindness of someone wanting to step in and give you the support, because you don't have to do everything on your own. You don't have to be in this stubborn energy where it's like, no, I don't need anybody. No, we all need support in some type of way. So Gemini, be open to the love and kindness of others, especially if they want to step in and support you. And then you also have the message of, I will allow my heart to lead the way. So I feel like this message is saying it's time to allow your heart to lead the way. You've been in your mind, all of this logic ain't working. You know what you really want to do for yourself. You know how you truly feel. It's about your happiness. Let your heart lead the way. Don't think about the logic of things and how people might view things, or, you know, how they might view you, whatever the case may be, Gemini. At the end of the day, allow your heart to lead the way to your peace, to your happiness, to no longer having a burden, to letting people go, whatever the case may be. Just let your heart lead the way, Gemini, and that is your message. Peace.